Hi guys, welcome back to Shed and welcome back to part 3 on the Honda Chailey recommission. So in the last video we finished by cleaning all the rear components, and today we're going to get on with some wire brushing and getting them prepped for paint. So let's have a look where we got to. Right, so swinging arm, the wheels, shock absorbers, mud guards, some nuts and bolts, hubs, etc. So I've already started cleaning bits up. So this is the rear wheel spindle, all wire brushed. That is the swinging arm bolt, some nuts and bolts done. I've already assembled the rear brake plate after it was cleaned up. As you can see, brand new sprocket arrived. The hub's all built up. So what we're going to concentrate today is we're going to clean these wheels up on the inside. I've got the grinder ready. I've got a wire wheel on the drill, and we're also going to concentrate under the rear frame and the stand as well. So we're going to start prepping some of these bits for paint. A little bit needs painting here. The jury's still out what I'm going to do with this swinging arm. Because it's so peppered, so to speak, with rust, I might actually soak that in a bath of Built Hammer Detox C rust converter. So what that will do is eat away at the rust that's visible and any that's under the paint. It will not destroy sound paint. Otherwise, I'm going to have to wire wheel the whole swinging arm, take it back to bare metal. And what we want to try and do is keep some of the patina, or at least be able to see the repairs it's had. I think it's too bad just to like CF70 and leave. I've got to at least do the inside. So I might soak that rather than wire wheel it. I'm not sure yet. But what I'll do is I'll get the camera set up and we'll start working on the back of the frame. Okay, so that's back to clean metal. We've got some orange undercoat, looks like rust, but it's actually orange undercoat. So I'm going to give that some rust converter. The stand won't need rust converter, it's not that bad at all. Got the worst bits off, and that will just be painted in a rust proof black paint. Yeah, I suppose next I'll start cleaning them rims up. Okay, so that's the first side of the rim done. As you can see, compared to the other one, it's a lot cleaner. So what we're going to do on all these parts is a 3-stage process to make sure they don't rust again. So the first stage is Hammerite Cure Rust, and that obviously, as it says on the tin, will cure the rust. I've got some lovely post office red as well, so, and I have opened the tin and just matched a bit, and it's actually quite close. That's for the back of the frame. We've got some quick dry silver as well for the wheels. But before we put that on, so it's Cure Rust, then it's red oxide, and then it's whatever colour goes on top. So yeah, you don't need to see me clean this one up, so I'll clean that one up and I'll bring you back when we're putting the Cure Rust on. Well, I always forget how much mess that makes. Fine layer of dust over everything. So both rims are now ground back, and what we're going to do is first layer of Cure Rust. Now, yes, I do own a bigger brush, but I don't want it going on the inside. So I've taped all the holes up, so when we apply the Cure Rust and the paint, it doesn't come through the holes. So I won't make you watch me paint the whole lot with this tiny little brush, but you get the idea. I'm going to coat the whole rim. That's those wheels coated. So this was the first one, just waiting for it all to go black. About an hour to dry, and then we can get the first coat of the red oxide on. I've also done under the back of the frame, so yeah, we need to let that dry. With the Cure Rust all dried, I'm going to give it a coat now of red oxide, and told you I had bigger brushes. So we get this brushed on, and also the back of the bike as well. It's a rough coat of red oxide. I've also done the back of the bike and the top of the stand as well. Now, I almost forgot to show you this. So I put the swinging arm, oh, what was that, about 15 hours ago, in alkaline solution, which will not damage any intact paint. Yes, it won't damage any intact paint at all, but it will clean up the rust. And you can see, like here, where my little finger's pointing there is some shiny metal showing through. So it will eat all the rust and rot, but leave shiny metal behind. See, there's a little bit there, that was rust, it's now shiny. I thought, like I say, it won't touch sound paint, it will just take all the rust off. I thought that would be a lot better than trying to wire will it and lose more paint than we need to. So yeah, I reckon that's going to need probably 24 hours more. I mean, you can see the rust in the bottom of the tank that's fallen off so far. And then once that's done, a little bit of spot priming and then a little bit of spot painting, but it won't touch, like I said, decent paint. So I mean, in all honesty, it probably needs sandblasting and the whole thing needs painting, but that's not what we're here to do. We're here to keep as much of the bike as possible. Yeah, so I'm going to let them dry, and I suppose next job is paint them silver, paint the back of the bike red. Swinging arms now out of the tank. Just look at the colour of the water of that. Nice. And as you can see, it's left all the paint as we first thought, all good, but it just really shows the amount of bare metal on this. So all I've done is just wipe this down. I haven't cleaned it. That's how it came out the tank, all fresh metal. Now we're going to have to obviously spot paint it to keep as much of the original paint as possible. I have put a bit of red under the frame and it kind of matches quite nicely. You can see it there. And I've done the back of the bike, so it kind of matches quite nice. But anyway, we couldn't have left it as it was, and I didn't want to wire brush it, so this is, I suppose, the lesser of the two evils. So yeah, I'm just going to get some red paint on that. You guys must be getting sick of watching me paint. I'm getting sick of doing it. No, it's all good fun. Okay, so I finally finished painting. So you see, swinging arm didn't come up too bad. Colour's not a bad match. It's not there to restore it, it's not there to hide it, it's just there to protect it. So I think that came up pretty well. Obviously the wheels you've seen, so both sides of those are done. Going to get ready to assemble. New tube, nice Michelin tyre. Going to get ready to assemble that. Rear of the frame, all done. So yeah, we can start building this one up. Going to get the mudguard on. before we put the tyre on. Back wheel's back on. I mean, come on. Little wins, right? I mean, look how nice that looks. Considering the wheel's just been cleaned, the swinging arm's been spot painted, and it's just been cleaned up. I think that looks rather well. Since sat in the shed for 35 years. Now we've got to do all the front bits. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Obviously still a long way to go. The old parts pole's getting smaller. Yeah, well, I think that's it for now. I don't know whether to show me cleaning all the front end up or just get on with it, because you've seen the back end all done. I might just do it off camera and then bring you in when we're putting it back together. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.